Hi everyone, this video is for English 103 and we are in week 10. I'm going to share my screen with you and I just want to give you a little bit of an overview this week. You have two activities, both of which are meant to help you start building and scaffolding into your informative research essay. In the first one, it is a topic selection worksheet. This is meant to kind of help you start narrowing down in your brainstorming, which topic do you think you're going to be focusing on? Which do you think will get you enough to fulfill the requirements of this essay? Now, as you work through, the worksheet is here and it's a downloadable file, but as you work through it, remember there are topic selection resources on our Moodle page that you can refer to that will help you. And then we also had those accessing SMC database video tutorials. Those are also available to you. Now, both of these are hot links, so you don't have to go back and find them. You can access them through this particular assignment posting. And the worksheet, when you click on it, it's downloadable. It's Microsoft Office Word. You just enable editing. And it's pretty straightforward. You're going to answer the following questions about the topic that you're thinking about doing for your essay. And in your answers, you are showing me or demonstrating to me that you are aware of what you're going to need to be covering that in areas that you're thinking about with your topic. So I guess my word of advice to you is include more rather than less on this. Because if I have any doubt at all, or if I have any question on it, I'm probably going to kick it back and say, pick another topic. So be very clear on this. So number one, what's the main topic you want to focus on? In other words, what are you going to be researching in order to inform the reader about? This can be, you know, a phrase or whatever, but it can't be so large you're not going to be able to cover it within this particular essay parameter. The second part is within that topic, that's kind of the big idea, the main thing. What aspects are you going to be covering in your essay in relationship to that topic? So for example, if you choose a topic of memory loss, then okay, memory loss is pretty large. What specific aspects of memory loss will you be informing the reader about? And really for this, you think about your search terms or what avenues of it you're going to be talking about in the essay. I would recommend at least 3, maybe 4 specific areas you're going to cover, not much more than that. Because remember, that's kind of how many sections of your essay you would build. So if you have 3 to 4 sections, that's a good size essay. And then number 3, what sources have you found in the databases? Now, not internet. What sources have you found so far in our SMC databases to ensure you are going to be able to do this and that there's credible research out there that you can use in this essay? So I want you to list 2 of those sources, and within the sources, you have to name the database, the author, and the title of the article. And then number 4, what particular interest do you have in this topic? This is kind of the why are you going with this topic? If it's just a random choice, then you might want to rethink this. I'm hoping it has a personal interest or a personal link to you in some way. And then of course, number 5, what biases might you have in regards to this topic? And if you don't have any biases, you can certainly say that. But if you do have a bias, make sure that you share that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you need to be aware of biases within your writing. And then of course, number 6, what do you already know about this topic? List at least 3 pieces of information you already know in regards to the topic that you have chosen. This doesn't have to be overly lengthy, but you definitely want more than just a phrase or a sentence. Give me at least 2 or 3 sentences in each of those items for number 6. So that is the worksheet. And then the other, and of course, upload it. And then the other one is summary assignment. In this one, make sure you watch the video. This is Professor Miller explaining how to complete this. But essentially, the summary activity is a worksheet again, interactive, so just enable editing. And for 2 sources that you have found within the database, I want you to fill in information for this. So you give me the author, the credentials of the author. In other words, you might have to Google, what are their credentials? Are they professor of sociology? Are they a doctor of something? Whatever. The title of the article, and then summary. The summary are the main points from this article that you're going to share with the audience. In other words, what do you understand about this article that you're going to be able to inform the reader of? And this is probably a minimum of 5 to 6 sentences in the summary here. And so you do that for two articles, and both of those must be from the databases. Now, if you are wise, you will do it from 2 different database sources than what you are doing from the topic selection worksheet. The reason being is that, sorry, you don't have databases in the topic. Yeah, no. What sources have you found in the database? I was right. So I ask you to list 2 sources here. If you're wise, you won't use the same ones for both worksheets. The reason being is, remember, you're building sources to be using in your essay. So if you have 2 here and then you go out and do a summary of 2 additional, now you've got 4 solid resources to use in your essay, and they're all from the databases, which means you will meet the database requirement and get you just that much farther for drafting. So that is my word to the wise on these activities. I think that's it for this week. As always, feel free to reach out with me with questions or concerns that you may have as we are moving along.